So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. 2nd and 6. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, the red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That gain on third down, good for 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Huskies are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 79 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a huge play that time. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down on the sack. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play act?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. As his guys have now moved out in front. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw here. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut to about the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. First, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend as we start into the home stretch in Week 12 of the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as that promises to be a tight one. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos out on the West Coast. More good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this up to about the 44. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? It keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Right back to him on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, it's Parker. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Titans now.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
The last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a Big 12.
Big 12, explain.
No, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
205 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Toronto, they continue to make their case for the playoffs.